What is up, guys? This is the Gothic Kitten. Last time we were looking for a orc weapon. Now, I did some googling on the interweb and I found that there's supposed to be an orc weapon in here. Now, I don't know if that's still going to be the case in Night of the Raven, but we're going to try and check it out. Last time we were here, we saw that there was some bandits, I guess? I don't know if there's actually going to be an orc in here. If there is, then we're in... Oh, look here. We don't even have to take on anything. We have an axe.
Nothing to be had there.
Well, that was a lot easier than I anticipated. I thought we'd actually have to fight these people. Well, then we'll come back to clear this cave later, I guess. Because I'm not confident...
Nothing there.
...that we're going to be able to do it, considering how hard the... bandits on the other side of the walls hit us. It was like a 2-hit and we were gone. Gone forever. So as you can see, I'm just right outside the gates of Corinus. The ones where... Is his name Micah or Mika? I think so. Might as well give him his 10 gold coins too. While we're here before we're broke again.
Hey, you! I've changed my mind. I'll pay you the 10 gold coins.
Wonderful. Better late than never. And now?
Now we're good until we actually need your help. There's a bunch of... Like, if you look at this quest line, there's so much to do.
And he works all day too.
But let's see.
It's gonna get even worse.
You had a sword, I think, that I needed.
Alric says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
Yes.
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
Well, for you... so what? Here, take it. After all, you did help me get my gold back.
Oh, really? I anticipated on not having to pay for it. Okay, so guys, if you want to get his sword back, make sure you do the Rangaroo quest first. Apparently it's important. Did we have anything to ask
Hey,
Zurus?
you!
No, I think we don't.
Who says things like that?
Baltrum, however.
Are you looking for a job?
Sure. What's it about?
My errand boy hasn't come back, and I'm waiting for a delivery from the farmer Akil.
And how much is it worth to you?
I'll give you 50 gold pieces.
Fine, I'm in.
Okay. Just tell Akil that I sent you. He'll give you a package. Bring it to me.
Everybody knows by now.
Where can I find Akil's farm?
Just go out here through the east gate and follow the path to the southeast. After a short while, you'll come to a stone stairway. Go up that, and from there, you'll already be able to see Akil's farm.
Oh, and I forgot, we can also confront him about the pirates.
You're doing business with pirates?
What? Who told you that?
I talked to one of them. He seems to be waiting for you in his bay.
What can you do? These are hard times. Everybody has to look after his own.
He simply talks too much. Works all day too.
Weren't you afraid of getting caught?
That could happen. You found out too, didn't you? But you'll keep your mouth shut, right?
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
If you can pay me.
These are bad times.
What do you know about the pirates?
They live in a remote part of the island of Corinus.
These are bad
It can only be reached with a cog or some other ship, as far as I know. The citizens of Corinus fear them, quite rightly so, for they're nothing but a bunch of nasty cutthroats. Still, if you ask me, they're nowhere near as bad as the bandits.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
I agree with you.
What is it you're trading?
I mostly supply them with food, and for that, they give me the finest rum that's to be had in Corinus.
He can't keep anything to himself.
I could take care of this deal for you.
That would be great. I cannot leave Corinus at the moment. Here, take this package and tell Skip not to be so stingy with the rum this time. It should be at least 3 bottles.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Don't tell me.
That was all I wanted to know.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Keep the package. Rat him out. No, I'm just kidding.
He works all day.
Okay, so we have that package for Skip.
That's what I.
We also have to go talk to the smith, and then become a member of the city, yeah. And then there's so much stuff we can do. This game is so big. Nothing compared to Gothic 3, I guess. But that's mainly more like, I don't know if it's really content.
What do you want?
I've got the orc weapon you wanted.
Show me. It's been a while since I've had a weapon like this in my hands. I was a soldier back in the Orc War. Those were tough times, I can tell you. I didn't think you could do it. I'm impressed.
Well, we just found it on the floor, but sure.
Can I sign on as an apprentice with a different master?
You're a good man. I'll give you my approval. Brian will still be here for a while, and a strong lad to take his place will turn up in time.
Brian said he's gonna be gone soon, but okay. You guys need to work on your communication. He said he was gonna leave town and become a smith somewhere else, where he was his own man.
I want to start as your apprentice.
Great. You seem to know the basics already. Harrod thinks you're a good man. Thorben gave you his blessing. I'm not all that pious, but I'm fine with it. Constantino says you can sign up wherever you want for all he cares, and Matteo says you're worth your weight in gold. This means you have the approval of all masters. You can work for me at any time if you want.
I'm in.
You aren't going to regret this. I think we'll be able to work together well.
Well, we have a job now.
What are my tasks as an apprentice?
That's easy. Bring me as many pelts as you can get. I'll pay you a better price for them than any of the other traders would give you. Apart from that, you needn't show up here in the shop. I can get along just fine by myself.
And where am I supposed to sleep?
I don't have any room for you here. They're bound to have a bed for you in the hotel at the marketplace.
Well, that's not very nice of you.
I've got a few skins for you.
Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
That was a good chunk of gold. So now we're at 640 gold. We still need 1800. This seems like an impossible task. But at some point it will have to happen.
Is it really true?
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's a... Oh, the smith's also here. Nice. The smith and the alchemists are here.
What led you into this poor area? What are you looking for here?
Well, I was looking for the alchemist, but I found you.
I'm just looking around a bit.
Ha! Then you better not be caught looking around. It would seem that we have a few thieves in the city who would steal stuff from the rich people. The city guard recently turned the harbor district upside down, but they didn't find anything.
What do you know about the thieves?
Nothing. But all the citizens are scared and have become distrustful, particularly towards strangers. Don't get caught in strange houses. No one takes kindly to that. Yeah, you gotta protect yourself against thieves. A sturdy cudgel works best.
A cudgel?
Can you teach me anything?
I'm forging a few fittings and nails and repairing iron pots. But I don't know enough about forging weapons to be able to instruct you. If you want to learn that, go see Harrod. He sure knows how to forge weapons. But if you want to train your muscles a bit, well, I can help you with that.
Yeah, we don't want to learn strength from him right now. Maybe later. First, we need to get that sword.
Ah, you've come just in time. I'm in need of an assistant for a magic experiment. I'm sure you're eager to do me a favor for science's sake.
Easy, my friend. First tell me what this is all about.
I have developed a new spell, a spell of oblivion. I've already successfully carried out a few practical applications, but I don't have time to conduct one final test.
Okay, as long as I'm not the guinea pig.
What's in it for me if I help you?
I could teach you how to brew potions. I know the recipes for healing and mana essences, and for potions of great speed.
That's a good start.
Tell me more about the experiment and the spell.
The spell serves to make somebody forget various events. So far, I have only found it to work when the person in question is angry, for instance. If he has been knocked down or robbed. Even if he has only witnessed such a deed, he will scratch it from his memory.
So I'm supposed to knock somebody down and then put a spell on him?
Yes, I think you get the point. But to make somebody angry, it is enough to attack him. You don't have to knock him down. So you should pick somebody who's by himself. If there are other people around, you'll just get into trouble with Lord Andre. Also, it makes no sense to cast the spell on someone who's busy attacking you. Wait for the right moment.
Just makes it really complicated.
All right, I'll try out that spell.
Then take this spell scroll and find yourself a suitable guinea pig. Once you're done, come back and tell me how it went.
Now, I can tell you guys, this is one of the harder things to do. Okay, we already read this one. Now, I already know the perfect guinea pig, being Valentino, I think his name is. But we need to get him at night when there's no guards watching, basically, is what he said. Now let's go find Laris and get ourselves on the way to get the dexterity that we need to wield the Master Sword, even though we don't have it at all yet. We're not even close to getting it financially.
Hey!
That's nothing new.
Can we talk to you more?
Vatras sent me. He told me to come to you when I needed help.
So you've already been to see Vatras? You must have made a lasting impression on him. Otherwise, he certainly wouldn't have volunteered my name. Especially not since the matter with those missing people still hasn't been resolved.
I agree with you completely.
Tell me what you need.
Vatras gave me this ornament to bring to you. He said it is to be taken back.
Of course. It's up to me, as usual. I might have known. I'll have to walk halfway across the island to take it back to the water mages.
Nobody ever asks me.
What exactly do you do here at the
I
harbor?
think we asked this before,
I can't talk
but
about that. Vatras would have my head.
About those missing people. Tell me what you know.
The first was William, one of the fishermen here in Corinus. One day, he simply didn't return.
okay, we heard about
At
William.
first, we thought that one of those sea monsters out there had eaten him in his boat for breakfast. But not too long afterwards, other people started disappearing from the town and the surroundings. Pretty random events, though. Everyone's at a loss so far. The way it looks, we'll just have to wait until we finally stumble across a clue.
Hardly know who to believe these days.
Isn't this a case for the militia?
The militia is pretty useless, if you ask me. They're never going to clear this up. The missing people have just vanished into thin air.
Okay. So nothing new?
You listen to the wrong people.
Those are all just rumors.
Hey,
Bad business.
So what's your business with
I don't want to do
Vatras?
anything wrong.
I've got this little agreement with the water mages, you see.
What kind of an agreement?
We work for them, and they see to it that our past in the penal colony doesn't get us into trouble.
You're talking about the Ring of Water?
You've heard of it?
See that?
Vatras told me about it.
You might have mentioned that right away.
Do you really believe that?
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
The ring is to the water mages what the paladins are to the fire magicians. But, unlike the paladins, we operate in the background. The ring is a mighty weapon in the battle against the dangers that threaten the people of Corinus. But this only works as long as we keep the identity of all those secret who belong to the Ring of Water. So keep this to yourself.
Sure. I want to join the Ring of Water.
That's fine with me. But the decision about whether you will be accepted or not lies with the water mages
Will
alone.
it ever change?
What did you do to impress the water mages?
I protected them for a long time when we were still living with the barrier, and they have plenty of reason to be grateful to me.
What's it like to belong to the ring?
We are very different from the usual communities you can join here in Corinus. Once you're one of us, we're not going to ask anything of you that you are not ready to do. The only thing we truly require of you is to keep quiet. We work in secret and do not want to let outsiders know who our members are. We shall keep an eye on you. Everything else remains to be seen.
I don't really understand the whole secrecy
see.
thing. If they're like the paladins for the water mages. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that for now.
Teach me something.
However,
It's not what I
I'm
heard.
gonna get 4 dexterity. 1,
It's better to watch
2,
out when you tell one.
3,
But no,
4.
he insisted
And now
he
that
knew
it
better.
is still 1 learning point per dexterity, we're gonna hit the 5.
I'm no better off myself.
Apparently it was not yet,
It's better to watch out when you tell one.
I guess. If
There's
it's
nothing
30.
you can do.
Oh my god, it was 30. So I should have gone
You've
to
already
29.
gotten more dexterous.
I should have gone to 29 and then hit the 5. But it is what it is. So now we have 30 strength and a lot more quests again. So for everyone watching, do not make the same mistake as I did, thinking it's 25. The pivoting moment is 30, I think. Because we have 30 dexterity now. And then the learning points double per dexterity or strength point. Probably the one-handed and stuff too.
I've got your sword.
Ah, that's much better than fighting with an old stick.
We're gonna save before we do this.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
I do.
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
So he hits a lot harder than we do. So we need to make sure we get more hits in. Go ahead and corner people.
By reason of the imminent everyone is to begin.
Not bad.
There we go. We could take a sword again, but I don't see the point. Might be a pretty good sword for people who are using a strength base, however. And I guess the extra dialogue that did not have any voice acting at the Alchemist of the Harbor is because, for instance, you could use a spell on this guy, but he's not really mad for you beating him.
Ah, my head.
Not to mention he's in the harbor, so...
Hey, you.
Oh, man. You packed quite a punch. Here's your 100 gold pieces. You've earned them.
Thank you.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Can we do this infinitely?
Nope.
Then go get them. No fighting without a stake.
If we can do this infinitely, this might be the way for us to get the money. Let's see.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's
Hear
see
ye,
what you can do.
inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, by reason of the everyone is to begin.
Not bad at all.
I'll do it off screen then, but I'm just trying to see how many times we can do this. Maybe at some point he's like, now we're good. Because if we get 100 now, we're at 740. We're gonna get there. If he infinitely does this, we can get our Master Sword. We don't have to learn like the skill points yet to wield it. But I'm not too worried about getting that eventually.
Ah, my head. Oh, man. You packed quite a punch. Here's your 100 gold pieces. You've earned them.
I'm gonna try it one more time.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Oh, wow. Okay, so at some point off
Then
screen,
go get them. No fighting without a stake.
we are going to kill him a bunch of times. But that will not be for the previous episodes. No, not the previous ones. That won't be for next episodes. Because I usually record a couple of videos one after the other. And so if I want to do that off screen, it's going to take a lot of my recording time when it's quiet, because we live in an apartment block, so there's quite some noise sometimes. Next time we're going to see what the rest of these people have to say now that they will actually talk to me and not attack me in the barracks. So that will be it for today. Hope you guys had a great time, and I will see you next time on the Scratching Post.